Okay, I mean,
He's thinking, why am I back on the bench with these idiots? I graduated 4 months before them.
no, the 3?
I've been working for 4 months in Texas, and I didn't like it. They didn't treat me well, so I think I'll come home. Now I have to sit here and join this stupid pool about, who's gonna be placed last, but we all know it's not me. I'm gonna get the heck out of here as soon as I can. That's how
Actually, I think exactly the opposite. I think I'll be
that wasn't that funny. I just know you like the voice, Marion.
Mark?
What do you have to say, Mark?
Did you put 5 bucks in?
No, he didn't.
Oh, well, he's
Let's go, buddy.
Yeah.
No. See, you had your chance to get my phone.
We did?
Marianne, it's amazing that you don't have anything to do.
Susan, what are you doing? Writing letters?
No, I'm coming up with interview questions.
So the first one is ASCII, the second one is ASCII.
Absolutely, right. And then I had to go to the MFEXT map to change, to give this name instead of
Right.
the
So you
other
get,
name.
the output file has a new name,
Yeah,
and now you've got to go back and change.
the input file that I gave in the MFEXT.
Okay, but you don't have to change the name on the actual input file.
That's cool.
You keep that as the old name, Kevin.
The name I changed, I changed the name of the input file in the MFEXT,
Okay.
but the others one I don't change it.
I'm waiting.
Come on in, Michelle. This is Susan. I'd like you to.
Hi.
Well, hi. It's sure nice to meet you, ma'am.
Nice to meet you.
Nice. Well, hi. You know, my mom always told me to bring 2 apples for my 2 teachers, so I thought I'd bring you folks some oranges. Do you like oranges? Got a lot of vitamin C. I'm telling you. Oh, you're
Thank you.
you're
Very
welcome.
nice. Have a seat.
Okay, great. Want me to shut this door for you folks?
Sure.
Ooh. Real outdoors.
Okay. Is that a copy of your resume?
Oh, you don't have one?
I have one somewhere, but I'll look at that one.
Oh, okay. Can you give it back before I leave? It's my own copy.
Oh, sure.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Michelle. What have you
Oh, excuse me. I've been a bit under the weather lately.
Can you tell us about what you've been doing for the last couple of years?
Well, I had a couple babies, triplets, as a matter of fact. Jimmy, John, and Joe. Oh gosh, that reminds me. Can I use your phone for a minute?
Sure.
Okay, gosh. Mama, I think it's some feeding time for the triplets, okay? And just remember, Jimmy doesn't like strawberry jam, okay? Oh, Mama, you're a sweetie. Thanks a lot. Bye. Hugs and kisses. Okay, you too. Bye. Jeez, you know, sometimes just gotta take care of those triplets. And I've been doing some volunteer work at the church, you know. I haven't been in the working business for a while.
Okay.
I mean, I know it doesn't show, but I haven't been for a while.
Okay. And why did you leave your last job?
Well, the people there just, they weren't that nice, you know. I tried to be friendly, bringing oranges and pears and stuff from the farm, and they just didn't seem to like it. And so one day I just said, well, you know, buddy, you can take this job and shove it.
Okay.
Can you tell us anything you've done in the last couple of years that you're especially proud of?
Well, besides my triplets, I sewed up my own wedding gowns. I just got married about 2 years ago. It was so nice. I had what I did is I went to the factory warehouse and I got scraps of just all different colors. Oh boy, my husband, you should have seen the expression on his face. I've been doing some house cleaning for some extra money. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of that because I really know how to make your pot shine. I can tell you ladies about that later if you need me to. And, well, I got my GED last year.
Congratulations.
Oh, gosh, thank you. And boy, let me tell you, that test was kind of difficult, but, you know, my husband, Jimmy Joe, we used to stay up and study, and, well, it paid off.
Okay, we're familiar with the Chubb program that you've just completed.
Right.
Why did you choose the mainframe class?
Well, they told me I was too stupid to go in another class. I mean, I think I really was just smart, and they didn't want me to show the other class up. That's what my husband, Jimmy Joe, told me, but that's what I don't know. So that's why I did that.
Okay.
If you had your choice, would you have chosen the client-server class?
Well, you know, I don't really know too much about computers, but, well, I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. Just whatever they want me to do, you know.
What made you decide to get into this line of work?
Well, I was out at a bar one night, and this real nice guy, he had on this Armagini, I think it's called, suit, and he bought me a martini with 3 olives. So I thought, well, he's a real classy guy. This before I met Jimmy Joe. And he was telling me about what he did and all about this computer stuff. And I thought, that sounds good. I think his name is Ron. So he told me about it and recruited me. And I just said, this sounds like a great time.
Okay. In the work environment.
Oh gosh, hay fever is just really getting me this year.
In your working environment, how much direction would you need? Would you be able to work by yourself, or do you need? Would you be able to take a project and go complete it on your own?
Well, you know, I think I would just work good without anyone. You know, when I was in first grade, my teacher just used to call me Bubbles. She said I was just all smiley, happy, and bubbly. And, you know, people seem to like me.
Okay,
and so,
well,
you know,
moving right
I could do
along,
that.
Michelle, tell me how you pick a difficult situation that occurred in your previous job and tell me how you handled it.
Well, you see, I was having an affair with my boss. This is hush hush, I can't leave this room. And I kept getting these flowers at my house, and Jimmy Joe got all mad and he loaded up the rifle, but I had to stop him, you know. And so I had to just say I never had a sexual relationship with that man, Jimmy Joe. And he put the rifle down,
Okay,
so I solved that.
That's fine.
We'll get to the technical part and ask you a few
Okay,
computer
sure.
questions. Okay.
Oh, boy, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Okay. We'll start off with a few easy ones, I think.
Okay.
Okay. What is the identification division of a program used for?
Oh, identification, like a driver's license. By the way, you know, you folks are located so far from a house, I got a speeding ticket tonight. But I showed my identification and, well, did a little flirting and he let me off.
Okay.
Okay, well, in terms of how it's used in a COBOL program, can you tell us about that?
Identification division. Init, process until EOF, and term. Yeah. 1 for 1, baby.
Okay. Go ahead, Susan.
Okay.
Ask the next
Okay.
question.
The next question is, what is an index, and what would you use that for?
An index. Well, last night I was reading the Bible, and I couldn't remember what book was next, and I looked in the index, and they told me what was next. It was the book of Deuteronomy, as a matter of fact. And that's like the 5th book of the Bible, Old Testament, in case you ladies didn't know that, in case you're not churchgoers.
Okay.
Okay, let's see if you know some more things about COBOL. Tell me what a Comp 3 field is and what is it used for.
Comp, you know, we had a Comp 3 review with my GED class, Composition Class 3. That would probably be my junior year when I dropped out. So a lot of writing we did. Yeah, a lot of writing.
Okay. And what is a level 88 used for?
88. Did they call my score? And that's exactly what I got on my test. 88. That's almost an A. We had a big party with the cake that said, 8-8, love Jimmy Joe. You ladies should have come up with a fun party.
I'm sure if we'd known about it, we would have been there.
Absolutely. Okay, for the position, we'll also, you'll be using the DB2. Are you familiar with that?
DB2, DB. I haven't called DB, but I don't think that it's the same thing.
I don't think so.
DB. Does that mean? Oh, what does that stand for?
Database?
Oh, jeez. I was just testing you, ladies.
Okay. Do you know what a database is?
Yeah, where that big, it's like a big warehouse where you keep inventory of data.
Okay. In using databases, do you know what a join is?
Join. That was in my vows to Jimmy Joe. I said, I join myself with this man till death do us part. So I think join might be like two people holding hands, or two databases holding hands. That's what I think it means.
That's very good.
Is there, do you have a lot of that? Isn't that kind of like those sexual harassment stuff I always hear about in the office? I don't know about this. We have some legal problems.
Okay.
I'm doing so good, Jimmy Joe. I love you, baby.
Okay, and the last question, what is a rollback?
Rollback. That's what they tried to say in my last job. They were rolling back my job. So I'm very familiar with that.
Okay.
I could tell you folks all about that sometime. You know, when we have a little girl slumber party or something like that. You folks do that here, don't you?
I haven't done that in a while.
Oh, I got so many good ideas. Gosh, you folks. Ooh. So when do I start?
Well, we'll be discussing, we have a few more interviews.
Oh, okay.
And we'll be in touch with you as soon as possible.
Oh, you already
Okay?
you
Well,
guys
thank you for coming in.
Which one of you ladies going to call me?
One of us will.
Oh, I'll just be waiting by the phone. You people are so nice.
Okay, well, you have a nice day.
Oh, thank you. You have a good day.
It was nice
Oh,
meeting
you ladies are so nice. Thank you.
Oh, don't forget your resume.
Oh, gosh, my only copy. Jeez, thanks. Bye. Take
Bye-bye.
care, ladies.
Boy,
What a trip.
that was a first.
Well, I believe we can X her off the list.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes, have, X her name and her address off the
Yes.
list.
Okay.
Yes, another day full of interviews. Good afternoon, my name is Sue, and I am the president of a major corporation. We need some lowly entry-level programmers, and I'm sure we just had another unqualified candidate who's going to try to talk over my head. We'll just see about that now, won't we? I'm back to haunt you like 25 years later.
Exactly. No,
Okay.
if you are guys ready, when we knock, you say, come on in. So we know that this is the sign.
Wait,
She's still going to knock.
you're going to knock.
We knock the door. If
Okay.
you are set, she says,
Well,
come
I'm
on
going to
in.
be set as soon as you close the door.
Okay. As soon as we open it. Okay.
As soon as you close it, I'm pushing the button.
Sue, I'd like you to meet Miriam, the next interviewee for the position.
How are you?
I don't think you really need to hear about all that. Let's cut to the chase here. What's your name again? Mary Ann?
Yes.
Mary Ann.
Yes.
Okay, Mary Ann.
Maryam.
Mary Ann?
Mariam. That's the correct
Okay.
pronunciation.
Okay, well, whatever. So, what do you know about my company, XYZ?
Do I have to know anything?
So what you're saying is you're coming in here expecting me to hire you? Yeah, take the sunglasses off. And you don't know anything about my company, my personal company. Do you realize I'm president of this company or no?
No, actually, I didn't know. And nobody told me here.
Well, okay. So you don't know, do you know anything about our products?
Well, the thing is that they told us, they gave us some paper to read, and I didn't have time to read it.
Okay. Okay, I guess we'll move on to, what is this? Is that your resume?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, it says you did some teaching with, what, biochemistry?
Sí. Yes.
I'm sorry, we speak English at this company, so please speak English in this interview. And you only did that for a couple months. What happened? Did you get fired?
I had a fight with my boss.
Oh, okay.
So I quit.
So you quit?
Yeah.
So if I call your boss, that's what they're going to tell me, that you quit.
If you can read English, it says on there that don't contact my employee.
Okay. Okay, now tell me about this, what, chubby curriculum that you went through?
That's CHOP is the name.
Okay, and so you got schooled for 4 months and you...
Actually 5 months. But I'm employed for 1 month. They were looking for a job for us.
Okay, so you've been unemployed. Okay, what did you do during that time?
Sitting around doing nothing.
Okay,
Taping.
so
I'm sorry,
what you're saying...
I'm sorry, I was talking. Can I turn that fan on?
Go
It's
ahead.
really hot here.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Big X. Okay, great. I'm glad you...
I'm sorry, did you say something?
Yeah, I'm saying I'm glad you made yourself at home in my office.
Thank you.
So, you sat around for a month and did nothing. Is that what you're telling me? So, you're telling me that that lack of motivation is probably your biggest weakness, or?
If you want to call it that way. I just say I didn't have a job.
Okay. And you sat around for a month and did nothing. See, we here at XYZ pride ourselves on being ambitious employees. That is, if we're out of a project for a week or so, we actually do something, okay? None of this sleeping until noon, watching soap operas, okay?
I'm not sleeping late. Why are you talking to me like that?
Let's see. I'm president of the company, and you want a job here. I think I can speak however the heck I want to.
But this is not the way to treat people. I mean, first you criticizing other things, now you're criticizing like I spent doing nothing and wasting my time and all this thing. This doesn't say that when I come here, I'm going to do the same thing. You understand that?
Well, I understand that you're trying to tell me, the president of a multi-million-dollar corporation, the criteria with which I hire individuals is incorrect, or,
All right. Let's get the hell out of here. Lady, could you please?
lady,
Yes.
could you please?
I'm getting out.
I guess the interview's over now.
Yes,
Yeah, okay, well, don't
I
let
don't
the
want
door...
to hook up with the stupid things
Um,
you say.
Okay.
Thank you for coming
Don't let
back.
the door hit you on the way out. See ya. There's probably a parking ticket on your car by now. Bye-bye.
Oh, well, Sue.
Well, Anne,
Uh,
I don't think she
I don't know. It was kind of a difficult interview.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't want some punk kid coming in who is like, 24 years old, talking, not knowing what she's doing, telling me she's been unemployed, sitting on her ass for a month.
Well, I know being confrontational is your style, and that's the way you like to interview people.
Right.
And evidently you have a way of bringing out the worst in people, so.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Who let that punk back in the building?
Okay.
Come in.
Sue, I'd like you to meet Kevin Ahern. Kevin, come on in.
Well, hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Mr. Ahern.
Okay, thank you.
I've read a lot about you.
Oh, good.
So, what type of research have you done on my company?
Oh, I've read quite a bit about it in Business Week and a little bit in Fortune. And
Okay.
what, Mom? Oh, okay. I'll bring that right over after my interview. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Was he just telling you in? And who are you talking to?
Well, my mom. She's right over there.
Mr. Ahern, I see that there's a few months where you were unemployed. Can you tell me what you were doing, or really where your residence was?
I wish I could tell you. I don't really remember those couple of months myself.
Do you know, I mean, there's like a 5-month gap. How did you... Okay.
Let's get back.
Okay. Is it on again?
Yeah, it's on.
So, Mr. Ahern, how did you get money during this period? I mean, I always like to wonder if people take time off to do volunteer work or to do self-study or study of the dead that they think is sitting beside them. I don't quite understand, Mr. Ahern.
Well, let's see. Mostly I eat the rats in the sewer and things like that. You know.
Could you hold that thought, Mr. Ahern? And who the hell did the screaming of this guy?
Maybe there was a mistake. I should have handed it.
I mean, Jesus Christ. Okay. Let me get. I'll make sure that security's doing.
Okay, I will.
Okay. Okay. So, rat stew, rat bread. Is this what you're telling me was the daily?
Oh, just you stick it on a stick and put it over a fire, and it's quite tasty that way.
Did you used to live on 14th Street in D.C. Southeast?
No, it's actually around 12th.
I knew I recognized you from somewhere.
Oh, okay.
I frequent those streets sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for reasons that we shall not go into right now.
Okay.
However, so Mr. Ahern,
Oh, excuse me. Mom, the interview will only be a few more minutes. I'll be right with you.
actually, could you ask your mother for probably about 15 more minutes? Is that all right? Or,
Is that okay, Mom? Okay. Yeah, she says...
is your mother thirsty? Would she like a drink?
No, that's fine.
Because I think I'm probably going to go have a double shot myself. Would you like a drink, Mr. Ahern?
No, thank you.
Okay. Nothing to wash down the rat stew from this afternoon?
No, thank you.
Okay. Well, let's try to focus on something that you've done in your professional career. I see that you worked at a company called Khaki.
Mm-hmm.
And tell me a little bit about what you did there, Mr. Ahern.
Well, I did all sorts of things. I wrote reports up, and I filed stuff, and ran copies, and just whatever was needed to be done.
So, did you used to get mugs and cards on Secretary's Day then?
Occasionally, yeah.
Okay, so you were a secretary.
Well, not exactly. The title was case file analyst, but it was basic clerical work.
Yeah, one of those, huh, buddy? Yeah. So, and now you're coming to me to try to be, I'm sorry, what is the salary that you're asking?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily need to be paid money.
Okay.
Rats would be fine, or
okay.
just,
did you want to look at our health plan in particular, maybe the mental health portion of it, Mr. Ahern? Have you read up on the benefits?
No, I haven't really gotten a chance.
Are you married, Mr. Ahern?
No.
No. Do you have any children?
No.
So you're single and you live in a sewer and you eat rats and you're coming to my company asking for a job. And you're admitting all this.
Yeah, well, at Khaki, I fit right in, so I didn't think that would be a problem.
You didn't think it was abnormal?
No.
Okay. I'd like to see a sample of some of your writing. So maybe you could just write the word Big Daddy on this piece of paper. Just because, we like to look at people's handwritings. We have a handwriting analysis and a psychic who help us make business decisions. Well, if you don't mind, just writing a couple things down. We're going to call it a day after this one in, okay?
Oh, that's a little bit out of line, isn't it? Sorry about
Oh,
that.
well, Mr. Ahern, that just seems to be you. A little bit out of line, doesn't it?
Maybe.
Right. So tell me about some of your strengths, Mr. Ahern. It seems like we may have hit some of the weaknesses initially in the interview, such as the lack of residence. Tell me a little bit about some of your strengths. Here. So the handwriting, Ian, can you go ahead? Can you just
File that.
file that. Tell me about your strengths, Mr. Ahern.
Well, let's see. I'm almost always on time. I'm a very quick learner. I don't mind working in, less than sanitary conditions.
Okay. Do you need to have access to a bathroom on a daily basis, or is an outhouse or bushes all right?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Okay. How about running water?
It'd be nice, but it's not something I'm going to absolutely require.
Do you mind being behind closed bars or in solitary confinement for days on end?
Well, no, not at all. That's come to think of it, I think that is how I spent some of those couple of months that were listed in the gap in my
Okay.
record.
Because what about that study on you? Excuse me for a minute. What about the study that we're doing on the
Just a few
effects,
minutes more.
on the effects of
We'll be at it.
schizophrenics and solitary
You
confinement?
could use it for something.
Or the mailroom, maybe,
It might not be right for the programmer position, but there
Right.
might be a place for him.
somewhere. Yeah, Mr. Ahern, we are very impressed. We're going to call you back for another interview. I think
Oh,
we have a
okay.
couple things.
Great.
On the next interview, if your mother wants to bring her resume or anything.
Oh, well, she's retired.
Oh, okay. Great.
Okay.
Well, give me 5, buddy. Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Okay. Thanks.
Nice ass, huh? Wonder if good thing he's single.
And I'm gonna have to clear some things with the recruiter
Oh.
before we have some more interviews.
So.